Oh, good evening, everybody. It is Friday. It is the final of this week's House of Games. I will miss these four. I tell you, it's been a wonderful week. One more show to go before somebody gets their hands on this terrible, terrible trophy. Who is it going to be? Our players this week have been Miquita Oliver, Ed Gamble, Kate Thornton, and Ade Edmondson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Somebody is going to be our champion. Ade.
Me? Great. Okay. I'm champion.
Thank you very much for watching all week. We'll see you next week. Kate.
Yes.
Lovely to have you back. What a fun week it's been.
It's been really good fun, and it's all for me been about the taking part, as you know, Richard.
I'm glad you said that. Ed Gamble, 3 wins out of 4 days, which is very impressive. Some very, very heavy scoring as well. Should we take a little look at the weekly leaderboard?
OK.
As it stands. So our last day. Kate, you have 5, Miquita 8, Ade has 12, Ed, you have 15, you've got a 3-point lead, but it is double points Friday. OK, 8 points for the winner today, 6 points for second, 4 for third, and 2 for fourth. So you can be overhauled.
Yeah.
You had a nice week. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling a little bit stressed now. I'd prefer to be maybe mid-table and just relaxing.
Yeah, you are not, my friend. Do you know what Billie Jean King said? She said, pressure is a privilege. And that is where you find yourself.
Well, I'm very privileged.
Miquita.
Yeah.
Miquita. Daily prizes, of course, as well as the trophy. Should we see what Friday's daily prizes are? See what you'd like to win. There is a, I'm going to say, action doll. There's a towel, which goes in no one's bathroom, because look at the colour. There's a shoehorn.
Is it a long one? I can't...
Yeah, is that
how
long big for a shoehorn?
It's a really big shoehorn.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Unless it's a tiny towel.
It's a flannel.
It's a house against flannel, that is, yeah.
It is, because the doll, of course.
And the doll. And there's a house against stick of rock. Been a wonderful week. One of you is going to be the champion today. Let's find out who it's going to be. Let's play our first round today. It is... Correction Centre. I'm going to go up the line. I'm going to read you all a statement. You have to change one word in the statement to make it true. OK? The statement at the moment makes no sense, but if you change one word, it becomes true. But what word do you need to change? Miquita, we'll start with you. In the 1980s, Belinda Carlisle had a big hit with the emotional power ballad Scunthorpe is a Place on Earth.
Heaven.
So
Scunthorpe to heaven.
You're changing Scunthorpe to heaven?
Yeah.
Heaven is a place on earth. Well done. Nice start. Ed, here is your statement. What do you have to change here? The very first polystyrene cup was stolen from Brazil in 1983 and has never been recovered.
I am going to change polystyrene for world.
Ooh, we'll change polystyrene to world. Very well worked out. The World Cup stolen from Brazil, 1983. Kate, here is yours. Here's your statement. What do you need to change here? In 2014, Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow shocked fans by announcing they would be pretentiously uncoupling from one another. What do we need to change anything?
That's
here?
a pretty good statement.
It does the same job as the correct answer.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to swap out pretentiously
Okay.
for consciously uncoupling.
For consciously uncoupling? Correct answer. Well done. Ade.
Yes.
Here is your statement. Change one word, please, to make it true. Following the title character's hiatus of over 50 years, Mary Berry Returns hit the silver screen in 2018.
I'm going to change Berry to Poppins.
Change Berry to Poppins. Mary Poppins Returns. Well played. That was nice and gentle. Miquita, here's your next statement. The string of volcanoes and sites of seismic activity surrounding the Pacific Ocean, known as the Goblet of Fire, is responsible for at least 80% of the world's earthquakes.
Well, it's goblet, but I don't know what. Lake of?
Think Lake of Fire? It is not. Ade Edmondson.
It's the Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Is it the Ring of Fire? It is the Ring of Fire. Well played, Ade. Ed Gamble. Here is your next statement. Historical figures previously featured on the Bank of England £5 note include Stephen Fry and George Stephenson.
I'm going to change Stephen for Elizabeth.
Oh, Stephen for Elizabeth, is that right? It is Elizabeth Fry. Kate, shall we?
Let's.
Due to his outlandish behaviour, rocker Ozzy Osbourne was often known as the Prince of Wales.
Let's swap out Wales for darkness.
Wales for darkness is the right answer. Everyone's doing very well here.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Ade, last question in this round. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, published in 1831, is an early novel by French poet, novelist and dramatist Victor Meldrew.
That would be a great book, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo. Change Meldrew for Hugo. He is right. Victor Hugo. Well done. Well done at home if you got those. Let's take a look at the leaderboard after one round. 4 rounds left of this week's House of Games. Miquita, you have 1. Ed and Kate, you have 2. Ade is our leader. 3 points. Well done, Ade. Should we move on to round 2?
Yeah.
OK, let's do it. It's going to be Dim Sums. This is a team game. Miquita, you've cleverly positioned yourself in a place where you get to choose your partner. Who would you like to play with for the final time? Which of these fine people would you like to join?
Dim sum sounds a little bit mathy, which is freaking me out. So you, please, Ed.
OK,
I'll tell you straight away, Miquita, that is a terrible move.
Don't panic about the maths, I promise you. It's more general knowledge than maths. So Miquita and Ed are a team, Kate and Ade are a team. That's nice. Sticking where you were at the start of the week.
Absolutely.
Lovely to see. Now, what you need to do first, Miquita and Ed, is choose a category. One of these 4, please. Gymnastics, Rome, sci-fi films, or Elton John?
I feel like if I was picking just for myself, I would go sci-fi films. But how you've?
No, I think I'd be more Elton inclined.
I know nothing about Elton John.
OK, well then I don't know that much. Sci-fi films.
Let's go sci-fi films.
You've chosen sci-fi films. OK, this is how we play this round. I'm going to show you a sum now that you need to fill in. OK? Here's your sum. It is something plus something else equals 14.
OK.
OK? You need to fill in that sum using the answers to 2 of these clues, please. The number of actors seen on screen in the Alfonso Cuarón film Gravity. The number of notes in the musical sequence played to communicate with the spaceship in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The number of Alien franchise films on which Sigourney Weaver is credited. And the number of pubs the characters visit on their pub crawl in the Edgar Wright film The World's End.
I'd say maybe 4 in The World's End.
The answers to 2 of those will add up to 14.
I feel like it might be more than 4 pubs
Maybe
in the
it is
World's
after-
End, because that's
after
not a crawl, is it? 4.
No, and also...
So that's a lunchtime, isn't it?
That's a Wednesday,
Are
mate.
we including the sort of bloodshed time, like when they're sort of trawling around?
Yeah. Is it on the official crawl
Exactly.
before they do it?
How many Alien films is Sigourney Weaver?
All the pubs they go to.
Weaver in? 2?
3, because there's Alien, Aliens, and Alien Resurrection. So I think
Wow.
I don't know if there's one more than that. There's definitely at least 3. On-screen Gravity actors won't. I think there's 3.
I think there's 3 of that. So
I think it must be
it's
World's End pubs.
plus Gravity.
I think you're right. I think let's go pubs and Gravity. We're just going to have to do it.
Pubs and Gravity.
Pubs and Gravity.
So on-screen Gravity actors, you're hoping there's 3. Is that right?
Oh.
2. Interesting. So you need there to be 12 World's End pubs.
I'm going to quit.
Let's take a look. Were there 12 World's End pubs? Let's fill in this sum. 12!
Well done.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you get it, so long as you get it. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, notes that was 5, and 4 for Sigourney Weaver Alien films. Kate and Ade, what would you like to choose here? Kate, Ade, what would you like to choose here? Gymnastics, Rome or Elton John?
We're going to go for Elton, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do Elton John.
We're going to go for Elton.
Let's take a little look at your sum. Something plus something equals 30. Something plus something equals 30. Fill in that sum using the answers to 2 of these clues, please. Elton's age when he had his first UK top 10 single with Your Song. The time of day that is mentioned in the lyrics of Rocket Man. The number of UK #1 singles he has had as of January 2019. And the number of weeks his 1997 version of Candle in the Wind was a UK #1 single.
I think it's definitely going to be age, because we need a big number, don't we? Unless the #1 singles is big.
I think that's quite big.
Do you think it's over 20?
I don't know, though. He might be
though?
an artist who's had lots of top 10 singles, but not necessarily number
one,
ones.
yeah.
Or the time in Rocket Man is 5 or 9.
I think 9 is a is a better word to use.
It
'cause
rhymes.
It's easier to sing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You choose.
No, don't do
my
that. You're the
God,
winner. Listen, have you learned nothing over the last 4 days?
I would choose the first two on the left.
Yeah, OK.
OK.
Let's do that.
So you're going to go for age at first top 10 single plus the time in Rocket Man. We'll start with the time in Rocket Man, which you're thinking was
9.
9 a.m. Are you agreed at home, by the way? Is that what we'd have gone for? Is that the combination? So what was the time in Rocket Man? 9?
Yeah.
That's good. 0 hour, 9 a.m.
Easier to sing,
You said.
of course.
So was he, we're looking for 21, was that his age at his first top
Maybe it's
10
number one
single?
singles. Oh, it's number one singles.
That's a lot of number one singles, isn't
I
it?
can't be number one singles.
Too
Gotta
weak.
be.
He had very few. Let's take a look at what it should have been. Number one singles plus the age. Oh, that makes sense. So Candle in Wind was 5 weeks. We're right about 9, but number one singles 7. That's tough.
That was
That's
really
hard
tough.
cheese,
Oh, it's fun, though.
isn't it?
I think
It's good fun, yeah.
Good
Enjoyed the
game.
thinking of it.
Oh, Ade, let's set up our own pub quiz team, shall we?
What I'd really like to see
And
is
just get everything wrong.
I'd love to see Elton at home having a go at that as well. We're going, right, no, I know this one.
Yeah.
I know this one. That is the end of that round. No one needs to swap places, which is nice. Let's take a look at what it's done to the scores. Miquita and Kate have 2. Ed and Ade have 3. That's nice. Very close. Very close. 3 rounds to go. Anybody's game. Let's find out what our round 3 is today. It is... Opposites attract. Now, in this round, I'm going to give you a category, and I'm going to give you clues, which are essentially the opposites of something that's in that category. The first category is 80s films. So all of the answers will be 80s films, OK? And the answers will be the opposites of the clues you're about to see. OK, here's your first one. Sit by you.
Oh, come on.
Kate.
Stand by you.
Not, I'm afraid.
Stand by me.
Hey, stand by me. It is stand by me. Oh, Kate, once again.
Yes, you'd think after 4 days I would have learned something.
Do you know what? You would. It is not sit by you, it is stand by me. You see how it works?
Yeah.
That's just the opposites. Next 80s film. Live Soft. Yes, Ed.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Must be, surely. It is Die Hard. Well played. Live Soft, Die Hard. Here's your next 80s film. Calm Cow. Yes, Ade.
Raging Bull.
Oh, I couldn't see that at all. Well done, Raging Bull. Very nice. Your next category is types of biscuit. OK, the answers are all types of biscuit, and they are the opposite of these clues. Pour coffee. Yes, Kate.
Rich tea.
Rich tea. Well done. Rich tea. Here's your next one. Tall butter. Yes, Ed.
Shortbread.
Shortbread.
Very good.
Absolutely. Short and tall, bread and butter. Your final biscuit. Fred Bolt. Yes, Ade.
Ginger nut.
Yes, ginger nut. Of course,
know
Fred
why.
and, Fred and Ginger. There you go. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Nut and bolts. Well done.
Well done.
Here's your next category. Card games. OK, card games are the answers. These are the opposites. White Jill. Yes, Ed.
Blackjack.
Blackjack is the right answer. White Jill, Blackjack. Black and white, Jack and Jill. Next card game. Restlessness. Yes, Ed.
Patience.
This is a man who plays a lot of cards.
Just by himself. Patience is the right answer. Well done. Final question in this round. Card game. Tunnel. Ade.
Don't know.
Come on, Kate. I really hope you beat Ade. Yes, Kate.
Bridge.
Bridge is the
I was
answer.
going to say bridge, but I didn't think that was a biscuit. I'm still on biscuits. I can't believe it.
Oh, Ade Edmondson, the oldest mistake in the book.
I thought opposite of tunnel bridge. No, it's not a biscuit.
Mistaking tunnels for biscuits.
Ade's played the Two Roddies Mastermind version.
3 rounds down. Let's take a look at what that has done to the scores. 2 rounds to go in this week's House of Games. Miquita,
Oh
you
my
have
God.
2. Kate, you have 4. Ade, 6. Ed has a 1-point lead with 7 points. Very nice. 2 more rounds to go. 2 more rounds to go until we find our champion. Who's going to win today and who's going to win the whole week? Round 4 today is... Nice round.
love.
The nice round. And I couldn't think of 4 nicer contestants to play it as well. This is a game on your tablets.
Oh, no.
Take them out, please.
It's never good.
Tablets of doom.
Now, I'll tell you how we play the nice round. OK? Miquita, we'll start with you. You're all going to have to guess a novel. OK? Written on these 3 cards is that novel. Would you pass it to your 3 opponents, please? So Ed, take one and pass the others on. So Ed takes one. So they're going to see the name of a novel now, OK? And they are going to give you a 1-word clue to what the novel is. The reason we call it the nice round, because if you get the right novel, you get a point, but you're also going to give a point to the person who gives the best clue. Ed, what is the first word Miquita is going to have to help her out?
Taking a swing with this. It's conch.
Conch, says
Oh, no.
Ed. Kate, what have you said?
No!
Kate, the next word.
Pests.
Pests. Conch, pests.
Oh,
Ade.
Stranded.
Stranded. OK. Conch, pests and stranded are your 3 clues. What novel is that?
Lord of the Flies.
Is it Lord of the Flies, Ed?
It is.
It is. Very well played. Point for Miquita. What gave that away
What's
to you?
a conch?
It's the shell that they have to hold. But, I mean, it was far too involved.
I
to do
don't
with
think
it.
you're going to get the point.
No, I don't think so either.
What gave you the best clue?
Darling Aiden Stranded.
Stranded, pests and stranded, Lord of the Flies. Well done, Ade. Point to you as well.
Well done.
Ed Gamble, it's your turn now. Miquita, take one of those, pass them to Kate and Ade. You're going to be guessing a novel. Kate, Ade and Miquita are going to be writing down a 1-word clue. What are those words going to be? OK. Ed, you have a novel to guess. You have 3 words to help you guess the novel.
OK.
Those words are Kate.
Passport.
Passport, says Kate. Ade.
Miniature.
Miniature, says Ade. Miquita.
Sheep.
Sheep. Well, I think we all know what it is.
That is hard, right? I'm not mad.
Passport, think about it.
I don't know. I'm just going to have to say the borrowers.
Kate, is it the borrowers?
No.
What is it?
It's Gulliver's Travels.
Gulliver's
course I
Travels
forgot that.
was the answer. Gulliver's Travels.
Was sheep too rogue?
Sheep might have been a little too rogue.
I just
Yeah.
I just thought,
Passport for travels.
yeah, passport.
Miniature.
Yeah,
because
see,
he
I
went
was
small. Are there sheep in Gulliver's Travels?
That's how they find out he's not lying.
No way.
The sun brings back a mini sheep.
See, we both did exactly the same thing and went far too specific.
Yes. you both really messed with each other's heads.
Geeked out.
should have just kept it to
3 very good clues, though, I would say.
Oh, no.
So are you refusing to give a bonus point?
Do I can't. I got it wrong, so none of them helped me in any way.
Yeah, but now you know the answer.
Now I
which
know
is
the
Gulliver's
answer.
Travels.
I would have liked some better clues, please.
What would have been a good clue?
Well, I think the one that doesn't involve any knowledge of the novel, which is, so I wasn't thinking outside the box enough, I think it was the cleverest, was Kate's for Passport.
Think so? You're going to give a point to Kate?
I'm going to give a point to Kate. If I've got to give a point, it's going to
thanks,
Kate.
There's a game player. Point to Kate.
Thank you.
Point to Kate, and it is now Kate's turn to guess a novel. Miquita, if you pass those to Ed and Ade. So another novel, 1 word, please, to help Kate to guess the novel. And Kate will then either give a point to the best clue or to the person that she's least threatened by. Everybody has a word for you. Kate, you have to guess a novel. You have 3 words to help you out. Ade, what is the first word?
Martian.
Martian. OK. Martian says Ade. Miquita?
Globe.
Globe. Martian, globe. Ed?
Aliens.
I mean, there's a theme. Martian, globe and aliens. What do you think at home? Have you got this one? Can you have a little guess?
I'm going to say men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Ade, is it Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus?
Unfortunately,
Hold on, it's not a novel, so it can't be.
It's very similar.
I'm going to probably have to take that as your
Similar
answer.
theme.
though,
Take
Kate.
it as my answer, because I...
Ade, what was it?
Unfortunately, it's War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds
Oh.
was the answer. War of the Worlds. Good clues. They all look about the same in terms of... I don't know, what do you think?
Oh, do you know, I've just had the nicest time with him all week. This is completely just because I like him so much. I'm going to give it to Ade.
Oh, they call it the nice round. A point to Ade Edmondson. Ade, it's your turn now. Miquita, Ed, and Kate, you have to write a one-word clue. How have you done so far? 3 out of 3. Very impressive if you are.
Oh.
See if you can get it 4 out of 4. I tell you what, a lot of times we do this round, people look at the thing and go, no, never heard of it. And this has been good. Everyone's heard of everything. Yeah. That's something. Ade, you have to guess a novel. You've got 3 words to help you out. Miquita, what's the first word?
Detective.
Detective. Sounds useful. Narrows it down. Ed.
Sorry, Ade. Dog.
Dog.
Oh.
Dog.
Detective, dog. And Kate.
I did dog too. I didn't think
And
you did
dog
the same
as
one.
well. Detective and a dog in a novel.
And a dog.
Do you not know, Richard?
No.
Of course. I mean, I think it's obvious, but I know what it is.
That's 'cause we
so,
know it.
Yeah.
Detective
Which
and
is the
dog.
most important, the dog or the detective?
Oh, we must have
Well,
said
you
that.
couldn't have one without the other.
You can't tell me.
Ade, we might have to time you out. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Miquita, what was the book?
The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Oh, good clues.
They were
Very
good.
good.
clues.
They
Yeah.
were,
Solid
but only
clues.
if you...
Hound of the Baskervilles.
Together they would, yeah.
Of course, of course. Any of those clues, you fancy giving a point to Ade?
I'm going to go for dog.
Oh, point each then to Ed and Kate. 1 round to go. Let's have a look at the leaderboard before we go into our final round. Ooh, look at this. Miquita with 3, Kate with 6. It is tied. Ed and Ade have 8 points each. Who's going to take it?
Wowzers.
Now, Ed has traditionally been rather good at our last round, which is... Answer smash.
Oh, not.
Go on, get into position, Ed. Yeah.
No, it's, I'm going to choke. I can feel it. I'm going to
Ed,
choke.
before you came on the show, did you spend days at home watching old episodes on YouTube and practising?
Not days. Weeks.
Here we go. Been a great week. Thank you all. 1 more round until we find our champion. Answer smash, you know where it goes. Buzz in, give me a correct answer, you get a point. Incorrect answer, you lose a point. There'll be a picture and a clue. Here's your first category. Guitarist. The picture will be guitarist. There'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together. Which song was a #1 hit for Wet, Wet, Wet in 1994? Miquita.
Courtney Love is all around.
Courtney Love is all around.
Good.
Great.
Well played, Miquita. Courtney Love is all around. Your next guitarist is... According to a hit song from the musical Hair, which astrological time period is dawning? Yes, Ade.
Jimmy Page of Aquarius.
Jimmy Page of Aquarius. Well done. Right. The second I saw Jimmy Page, I thought, Ade's getting this. Next one. Which 2010 film starred Leonardo DiCaprio as a thief who has the power to enter into people's dreams? Yes, Ed.
Prinception.
Prinception.
Wow.
Well done.
Oh, that's good.
I would have accepted the artist formerly known as Prinception. Here's your next category. Mexican food. Ooh, the pictures will be Mexican food. Oh, you fancy that? I don't mind if I do.
No, I thought you were going to bring on some Mexican. Said, I'm ready for that. Yeah.
Mexican
End of the
food. Pictures will be Mexican food. There'll be a clue underneath. What are the answers? What playground game involves players taking turns to kneel or bend down while others vault over them? Oh, Kate.
Leapfrog-a-mole.
Kate. Every time.
Every time. Don't you say that, you're so disappointed.
Guacamole leapfrog.
Guacamole leapfrog is the right...
Oh, yeah, I see why you're asking me.
I just about got there just before, so thank you.
Sure.
Here is your next question. Which French fashion designer was played by Audrey Tautou in an Oscar-nominated 2009 film? That is Ed.
Coco Chanel.
Is it Coco Chanel?
Oh, you're good.
It is Coco Chanel. Taco and Coco Chanel. Here's your next one. The extinct volcano Miquita is the highest peak in which desert? Yes, Ed.
South Sahara.
Is it the South Sahara? Oh, he's good. He's good. You can't take it away from the guy. Next category. Olivier Award winners. That's classy. The pictures will be Olivier Award winners, in case you didn't know. And there'll be just tending the BAFTA, that's classy. There'll be clues underneath. Which dessert is made by baking stewed apples under a sponge topping? Yes, Kate.
Trevor Eve pudding.
Yeah, Trevor Eve's pudding. I'm going to give you that. I'll give you that. Trevor Eve's pudding. Trevor Eve's pudding.
I didn't know either component of that.
Did you not?
I was thinking whose name ends with crumble.
What you were waiting for was for me to give the incorrect
Yes,
answer,
yeah,
then you
exactly.
re-piece it together.
Yeah. It's essentially you could sort of buzz in and say, Eve's pudding, Trevor?
Yeah, exactly. Where was that move?
I'm like your idiot monkey that you just drag around.
Here's your next Olivier Award winner. We're done. We are done. What a lovely
We
week.
refuse to go.
That was great. I refuse to go as well. Whatever's
We
on
want pudding and Mexican food and
Yeah.
fun.
whatever is on at 6:30, which will be Michael
It will
Portello. It
definitely
always is. Tell him to wait. Ade Edmondson wants to do some more answer smashes.
Great that Kate got the last point of the week, though.
Oh, yeah, Kate Thornton, everybody.
It was better. It only took me 4 days to warm up.
But people remember the end. That's all they go, it's brilliant. Kate Thornton was amazing.
What a smart woman.
What a
Trevor
smart
Eve's
woman.
pudding.
But Trevor Eve's pudding, I never heard of it. Who has won Friday's House of Games? Let's get that out of the way first, shall we? Oh, look at that. 3 points clear. Ed Gamble wins Friday's House of Games.
Well done, Ed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ed, you get to choose a prize. OK, what would you like on this Friday? It's Rubbish Prize Friday.
Richard, there is absolutely no way that I'm not leaving without a doll of you.
Oh, lovely. Ed Gamble takes home a House of Games doll. Lovely. I mean, enjoy.
I will be eating fondue with that.
Perfect. But we have a trophy to give away, do we not? Listen, been an absolute pleasure all week. Thank you so much. There can only be one winner. And that winner, our House of Games champion this week is... It's Mr. Ed Gamble. Congratulations, Ed.
Worthy.
Thank you very much.
Winner.
Thank you.
Miquita, you pass along the
Make
trophy.
me touch it and give it
I'm
away.
so sorry. Ed,
Thank you
very
very
well
much.
done.
Nice and light.
Yeah, it's lovely. You happy?
Well, you know what? I don't think I showed it, but I did want this.
No.
I don't think I
you're
ever
kidding me.
revealed that to anyone through my actions or my absolute desperation in my eyes, but I'm very happy to have won.
Oh, we're delighted you won it. Thank you so much. I've had such a lovely week with the four of you. It's been an absolute treat. Hope you've enjoyed it too. Ed Gamble is your champion. Congratulations, Ed. We'll see you next time on The House of Games.
Did you really just kiss it?
Okay, a little kiss.